Have you ever cooked a meal that looked amazing but somehow tasted just okay? Like you did everything right, followed the recipe, used good ingredients, and still thought, why doesn't this taste as good as restaurant food? Stick with me because there's one simple mistake almost everyone makes at home and chefs never do. We all want our food to taste better, not fancy, not complicated, just better. Most people think great flavor comes from secret recipes, expensive ingredients, or years of training in a professional kitchen, but that's not really true. Chefs don't have magic powers. They don't rely on rare ingredients or special equipment most of the time. What they actually do is avoid a few very common mistakes home cooks make every single day without realizing it. This matters more than you think, especially if you're trying to eat healthier. When food tastes bland, we're more likely to add extra butter, extra salt, heavy sauces, or give up and order takeout. But when food tastes good on its own, eating well becomes easy and enjoyable. Today, we're breaking down the biggest mistake chefs don't make, why it matters so much, and how you can fix it starting with your very next meal. This works for eggs, vegetables, chicken, fish, rice, and pretty much anything you cook at home. Let's start with the truth that most people never hear. Flavor doesn't magically appear at the end of cooking. It's built slowly, step by step, from the very first moment food hits the pan. Most home cooks rush. They're hungry, busy, tired, or trying to get dinner on the table fast. So they crank up the heat, throw everything in at once, and hope for the best. Then at the very end, they taste the food and think, this needs something, and reach for the salt. That right there is the problem. Chefs think about flavor differently. They don't wait until the end to fix things. They build flavor early and layer it over time. This one shift changes everything. Let's talk about seasoning, because this is where the mistake shows up the most. Many people believe seasoning is something you do right before serving, but chefs season as they cook, not after. When you season food early, especially with salt, it doesn't just sit on the surface, it actually moves into the food. That means flavor inside, not just on top. Take eggs, for example. Scrambled eggs are one of the easiest foods to mess up. A lot of people wait until the eggs are almost done before adding salt. The result is eggs that taste flat or salty on the outside but bland on the inside. Chefs lightly season eggs before or right when they hit the pan. The salt dissolves into the eggs and helps them stay soft and flavorful. The eggs don't taste salty, they taste richer, smoother, and more satisfying. The same thing happens with vegetables. Think about roasted broccoli or carrots. If you roast them without seasoning until the end, they taste plain in the middle. But if you season them lightly before roasting, the heat pulls the flavor inside. Suddenly, the vegetables taste sweeter and more savory without adding anything extra. Protein works the same way. Chicken, fish, tofu, even beans all benefit from early seasoning. Salt helps food hold on to moisture, which means juicier bites and better texture. That's why restaurant chicken tastes tender while home-cooked chicken often feels dry. Another big difference between chefs and home cooks is how they use heat. A lot of people think higher heat equals faster cooking and better results. In reality, high heat usually causes problems. When heat is too high, food browns too fast on the outside and doesn't have time to develop flavor inside. This is especially true with onions. If you cook onions on high heat, they burn and turn bitter. If you lower the heat and slow down, they become sweet and rich. That sweetness isn't added sugar, it's natural flavor coming out because you gave it time. Chefs know this, and that's why their food tastes deeper and more balanced. Another mistake chefs avoid is overcrowding the pan. When too much food is packed into one pan, everything steams instead of browning. Browning is where flavor lives. Chefs cook in batches if needed. It takes a little longer, but the payoff is huge. You get better color, better texture, and way more flavor without adding extra fat or salt. Now, let's talk about fat, because this is another area where people get confused. Chefs don't always use more fat, they use it smarter. Fat carries flavor. When you add a small amount of oil or butter early in cooking, it helps seasoning stick to the food. This creates a more even, rich taste without making the dish heavy. For example, sautéing vegetables in a little olive oil before adding other ingredients helps coat everything evenly. You don't need to drown food in oil, you just need enough to do the job. Another habit chefs have is tasting as they cook. Most home cooks wait until the food is completely done before tasting. By then, it's hard to fix anything. Chefs taste early and often, not to add more salt every time, but to check balance. Does it need a pinch of seasoning, a little acid, more time? That brings us to another small change that makes a big difference: acid. Many people think food tastes flat because it needs more salt. Often, it actually needs acid. A squeeze of lemon, a splash of vinegar, or a spoon of yogurt at the end can wake up a dish instantly. Acid doesn't make food sour when used correctly. It makes flavors brighter and more alive. This is one of the biggest restaurant secrets that's easy to copy at home. If something tastes dull, try a little acid before adding more salt. Herbs are another place where timing matters. Chefs know which herbs go in early and which go in late. Hearty herbs like rosemary and thyme do well early in cooking. Soft herbs like parsley, cilantro, and basil shine at the end. Adding herbs at the right time keeps them tasting fresh instead of dull or bitter. It's a small detail, but it adds up. Even simple foods like rice and pasta benefit from chef habits. Chefs always season the water before cooking. Salted water builds flavor from the inside out. Salting after cooking only flavors the surface. The same goes for soups and stews. Chefs season in layers, a little at the beginning, a little during cooking, and a final adjustment at the end. This creates depth instead of a one-note taste. Texture is another thing chefs think about that home cooks often forget. Flavor isn't just taste, it's how food feels. Adding one crunchy element, like nuts, seeds, or toasted breadcrumbs, can make a simple dish feel exciting. This is why restaurant salads feel more satisfying than homemade ones, even with similar ingredients. Chefs also let food rest. Most people cut into meat the second it's done cooking. Chefs wait a few minutes. That rest time lets juices redistribute and improves both texture and flavor. This applies to chicken, steak, fish, and even roasted vegetables. A short pause makes a big difference. Here's the big reveal. The mistake chefs don't make is rushing and fixing flavor at the end. Instead, they slow down just a little and build flavor intentionally from the start. Season earlier, not later. Control heat instead of blasting it. Taste as you go. Finish with a touch of acid or splash of vinegar. These aren't complicated tricks, they're simple habits. Most people think great cooking is about talent or secret recipes. It's not. It's about timing, patience, and small decisions made at the right moment. Once you stop making this mistake, even basic meals start tasting better. Eggs become richer, vegetables taste naturally sweet, chicken stays juicy, healthy food becomes something you actually enjoy eating. So here's the takeaway. Chefs don't rush. They don't wait until the end to fix flavor. They season early, cook with intention, and let food develop naturally. You don't need fancy tools or expensive ingredients to cook better. You just need to change when and how you do a few small things. Try this with your next meal. Season a little earlier, lower the heat slightly, taste as you go, finish with a squeeze of lemon or splash of vinegar. You'll notice the difference right away. If this helped you, hit the like button so more people can learn this too. Subscribe for simple food and health tips that actually work. And tell me in the comments, what's one meal you want to make taste better starting today?